He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Falcons and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point of the year. November, December football. That's really when teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's when playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. This is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It's a blast.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense is going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, and now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Really solid all-around performance. I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Atlanta.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
London brought in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll motion over Flowers. 3rd and 2. And Penix. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. 12 yards there and a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he has to give ground, and he is sent back for a loss.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. And this will pay off. It is caught. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is taken in at the goal line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Stephon Gilmore there defensively to break it up.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team.
Hey bro, you have a new sub, rise up.
The Falcons offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play action. It's Penix. A dive and
Go Falcons, I hope us signing Jeff Ulbrich is a good improvement.
That's a nice one for the stat line. That last grab is 50th on the season. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Algier. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action now with Penix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 3rd down, Penix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Commanders come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front.
And remember now, all... So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looks like he might have gotten there early. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Daniels. Now he'll run it. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Washington.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. The quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 9. Daniels gonna throw again. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Dotson, the man in motion. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Daniels now going to look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
He'll go. It's Robinson. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Elijah Mitchell. Touchdown, Commanders. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. Now on the return, he has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And as we move into the second half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. London brought in motion. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Algier. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, Penix. Left side in the hands of London. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, Penix. That'll be caught. It's Tyler Algier. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Third down and 9. Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun, here is Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Wright. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. London brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. Daniels now on 1st down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown. The extra point, up and good. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Offense is asleep. Time to wake up.
From the gun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. Here now, 3rd and 5. Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Pitts is the man in motion. Penix going to throw again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jordan Whitehead is there to bring them down. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught! And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Commanders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. He fires downfield for Pitts. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans who are out in front. Tank Dell, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Dak Prescott, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far, as he's thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Flowers now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's building a case for the MVP. He is the leader in the NFL in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Algier. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Algier on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now Penix. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Penix. That complete to Algier. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Pitts is the man in motion. Now Algier. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Throwing is Penix. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Penix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. On third and goal, it's Penix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons cut the deficit down to 1.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the zone read, it's a give to Wright. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Play action. It's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
A run here with Algier. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll throw. It's Penix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here is Penix. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand?
Still 1st down.
Back to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. They'll motion over Flowers. On the give, this is Algier. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2. They try to extend it out to 7. Looking to throw. It's Penix. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of this space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, this is right. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
They need one right now. Third and long. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. He's got a man. It's McClure. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here we go. Third and a yard. A give here to Wright. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Daniels now on 1st down. Now he'll run it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's got it at the 7. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. On the option, here's Robinson. And he's in! Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
That is on Justin Simmons.
Important spot here for the Commanders, as they will go for 2. The motion man here is McClure. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Flowers now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
They'll try the right side this time. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll motion over Flowers. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. To the left side in the hands of London. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
On the ground, it's Algier. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On second down, here's Penix. A quick slant to Flowers. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Big play. 3rd and 2. Pitts is the man in motion. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Now, a big 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's Pitts. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Pitts is the man in motion. Again, it's Penix. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Pitts is the man in motion. Penix on 3rd down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Flowers now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that play is the game winner.
Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it.